This deck is actually amazing. I think he's going to go for the King Tower activation here, so I'm going to predictably arrows. Yeah, and at least he doesn't get King Tower activated, so that in itself was worth it. So really good play from us. Ew, what's up, gamers? Durkee here, and Dagger Duchess just received a pretty nice buff. In the most recent set of balance changes, she saw her hit speed increase by 67%. That's kind of a lot. So in honor of these balance changes, I'm going to be showing you 3 of the best decks that you can use with the newly boosted Dagger Duchess tower. We're going to be playing 6 games in total, 2 games with each deck. Come along for the ride and I will show you how to cook your opponents with this deck. Into our first match of the video, the first deck that we're going to be rocking is the Hypn CR deck. I love this deck. I make videos and videos on this deck. I think it is so strong. One of the best decks in the meta and by far one of the most fun decks to play. You can see just how fast the Dagger Duchess's daggers are. Like the way that they come out, they're so fast. We're going to be up here against Hogs and someone who's BMing for some reason. I don't know what I did to my boy. But he's going to hand us a free King Tower activation, so we're going to go ahead and take it. We're going to go wall breakers like this and get an easy King Tower activation, and the wall breakers are still going to maybe force out some elixir from our opponent. So he's not running the traditional Royal Hogs variant that I normally think of when I think of this deck, but that's okay. Maybe he has Firecracker instead of Archer Queen. That would be my thought, but I'm going to go like this because it'll apply good dual lane pressure, and it might even push the Dart Goblin away from the cannon. Yeah, nice. I'm going to give him the well played because he was BMing, and my boy lost like half of his tower, so that was incredibly well played. But yeah, this deck, oh my gosh, dude, don't even get me started on how good this deck is. The pressure that this deck can apply is absolutely nuts. My opponent absolutely playing like a madman, just kind of spamming there. I don't know if he expected to break through. I'm going to pressure with wall breakers here because we have the Valkyrie tanking for it. I'm going to hit him with the well played one more time just because he BM'd at the start of the game, and we'll go ahead and take our foot off the gas after that. So as you can see, it does really, really well against most decks, even beatdown decks, except for like really heavy beatdown decks like Golem and stuff like that. But even with those decks, you have very good outplay potential. We're going to go Gang here and then Dart Goblin. Yeah, I didn't have a really, really good cycle for that, but it is what it is. Nice. Well played to my opponent. I mean, he took like half of my tower with that push, so it was well played. We're going to drop the barrel. I think he'll delivery a little late. Yeah, he does delivery late, kind of as anticipated. We can't fall for that Firecracker thing anymore. I mean, to be honest, I should have known that that was coming, because that's kind of like the shtick of this deck. It feels kind of cheesy, like you kind of just go for the Firecracker cheese. Really bad Fire Spirit. We're going to go like Cannon again, and then we're going to go Ice Spirit and Dart Goblin low, just to clean up all of these piggies. And in the meantime, he pretty much ignored my entire push on that side. We're going to go like this, and then Goblin Barrel, and man, oh man, this is quite the counter push. I'd be surprised if he could defend either side entirely, and yeah, you can see, look, he's going to eat all of that damage, and he's going to lose his tower on that side, so sucks to suck. That just goes to show how strong this deck is, especially against the Cannoneer Tower. Don't even get me started how good it is against the Cannoneer Tower. So my opponent definitely not happy with the way that the match went, but it is what it is. The salt is real, man. If you want to make your opponent salty, you can go ahead and play this deck. So we're going to hold that W, and we'll see you in our next game. All right, into our next match of the video against this guy. He has a top 200 finish, so he's probably a very good player. And remind you, we're going to be running the same deck, and then after this game, we're going to switch to a different deck. Okay, very aggressive start from my opponent. It totally makes sense because of the tower troop that I'm running. Wow, that's crazy. So Mighty Miner also got a damage buff, and it's actually really, really strong. So, okay, we're going to go Cannon in front here, only because most people play their Drill in front. Unfortunately for me, he did not play the Drill in front, so we're going to eat a lot of damage here. Oh, I actually think we only took Drill Spawn in damage, so similar to me, he's going to be playing a very, very fast cycle, high octane deck, so I think the key to these types of matchups is having confidence in your defense and not getting flustered, knowing it's okay to take a little bit of damage here and there. Barrel in the normal spot, because I don't think he has a Tornado. Yeah, all he has is Fire Spirits. That's really nice for us. I'm going to go Princess because I'm worried he's going to go for that Wall Breaker play again. So we're going to have like our Valkyrie ready because Princess plus 1 Valkyrie shot does kill the breakers. He goes for the pre-Fireball. Dang, man. That felt like it was aggressive, but he probably knows what he's doing. He pops the ability. We're going to do this here because like that ability still costs elixir. Like, it's not like it's free, and we actually juked the log. So net, we're kind of even. I mean, we're technically losing, but Dagger Duchess, you start with less HP than the Princess Tower. So, in a way, you could say that we're winning. But I am scared for when he has his Evos in cycle. Need to be mindful of that. And doing our best not to give too much fireball value. I'm going to Princess in the opposite lane. If he fireballs it, that's fine. It's a +1 trade for us, and it's not in the lane that he wants to go. It's also nice that we've established that we want to be pushing opposite lane of him anyway. I'm going to cannon like this because he can't fireball it, but it'll still pull the wall breakers, which is nice. Okay, he goes drill. We're going to be ready for the breakers, hopefully. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, where like it still pulled the wall breakers. So that's kind of why I put it in that position. Not kind of, that is why I put it in that position. We're going to go barrel here. It doesn't look like he has a log. Oh, he does have a log. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm gonna pressure with this. Like, I don't see why not to. Ice Spirit will actually freeze the Mighty Miner. Okay, no, it doesn't. Let's go in with breakers here. Keep the pressure up. Hopefully he goes for a cannon. Cannon's gonna fall, and then we can go for the log. No. Or, I mean, the princess. I thought so. Anyways, well defended by my opponent. I mean... Okay, those are bad breakers, though. Because they died to the Dagger Duchess Tower. I had a feeling he was going to go Fireball, so I'm going to pressure like this with the Dart Goblin and the Ice Spirit. Nice, and that's going to be huge damage for us. We're going to go Barrel in the back and go Wall Breakers. Two high Octane decks facing off against each other. It's very, very satisfying. Nice, and he's eating so much damage on that lane. Oh my gosh, he didn't even notice the barrel. The barrel, the barrel. He didn't see it. I genuinely don't think he saw that barrel, and that is game-winning damage right there. I don't have any direct damage on the tower, but, I mean, it's going to be GG. Surely we don't choke this match. We'll see, though. You never know. I always find a way. And again, this is like a top, what did I say? Top, like, 200 player or something like that. But we're going all gas, no brakes. Our deck feels like it's the better iteration of this deck, but you never know. So GG's to this guy. No need to BM. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you with our next deck. Into our next match of the video with our next deck. It is Goblin Giant, Sparky, E-Barbs? Yeah, you can see it on screen, I know. And no, this is not mid-ladder. I know it looks like a mid-ladder deck, but it's actually like a pretty viable deck, which is really cool. I've seen 3 out of like 20 people in the top 20 using this deck, so it's really strong. Looks like we might be up here against... I'm not sure, actually. I was going to say, it looks like Lava. It could be P.E.K.K.A. The reason I went in there is because he used the Fisherman. And, like, the Fisherman... Oh, I should have zapped. Fisherman, obviously, he's really good against the Goblin Giant, and you can get a King Tower activation. So I wanted to try and capitalize off of the fact that he didn't have his Fisherman in cycle. Shout out to Dagger Duchess. I think she's going to clean all of this up. Please. Yeah, beautiful. All we had to do is play a Heal Spirit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go Sparky. Okay. Yeah, okay, we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. I did not mean to play Sparky in that lane, if that was not evident. So now we're forced to go for a tower trade because that was a misclick. Damn. Okay, well, we're going to roll with it because, like I said, it was a misclick. So we're going to set up for a tower trade here. I think we're going to get it. Yeah, I think we're going to get it. I actually think we're going to save our tower as well. So despite the massive miscue by us, you know, we lived. Yeah, I meant to do that. Totally. Okay. So yeah, going to be up here against E-Giant. We have decent answers for E-Giant. The E-Barbs are phenomenal against it, and the Sparky's not too bad either. And in a 2-tower situation, I really like our chances. I'm going to go like this just to make sure that this doesn't touch our tower. Unfortunately, I think the egg does respawn if you don't play anything on it. I'm going to go like this. I know he could lightning it. Yeah, we'll see. Let's go like this. Yeah, there's the lightning. Let's go E-Barbs. There we go. We did save our tower. We're going to go Goblin Giant here and have a very nice counter push. Plus, Evo Zap is going to help clean everything up. So I'd be pretty surprised if he could defend all of this. I mean, in a 2-tower game, I can't think of a better deck than this deck right here in a 2-tower situation. So really good game against E-Giant, despite having that massive misclick by me playing the Sparky into the wrong lane. It still worked out, and you can see Dagger Duchess not even that great against the Electro Giant, but it ended up being enough for us. So GG's to this Electro Giant player. Definitely not as meta of a deck as the one that we're using, because we have a lot more broken cards. So great game with this deck. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, into our next match against J-Ruda. J-Ruda, and this might be the most evil deck out of all three. When I was playing on ladder earlier today, this was the deck that I was seeing the most. Too slow on my Sparky, man. Can't have that. Hog Rider, Hog Firecracker. No, it might be 2.6. Okay, I think I'm just gonna let the Sparky go for the most part. I might go for like a last second heal spirit or something, because I think he might go Skellies. Yeah, they always go Skellies. You know what? Oh, bro messed up the cannon. Huge. Okay, this is winnable now that I think about it. Okay. Okay, this is super winnable. Yeah, 2.6, except this guy messed up that cannon. He definitely thought that that was going to pull the Sparky, and I see why he would think that. You think bro's upset? Maybe. I think I'm just going to like let this go and cycle an Ewiz. I don't expect too much from this. Yeah, I don't expect anything from it. We'll see if he fireballs here. I mean, if he plays like immaculate defense, which I know very well he could, he can very much still win. We're gonna go heal spirit here, just to keep this off of my tower. We're gonna have Zap ready for Evo skeletons, or even normal skeletons is worth it, and a rage is worth it here. Oh my glob! Oh my god! Oh, what happened to your tower? Oh my gosh! Rage E-Barbs are crazy. Alright, so now we're looking really good. We're not quite in spell cycle range, but like I guess we could be. I'm thinking I'm just going to go Sparky in the back, kind of say this lane's closed. You know, closed for business. All they have is Fireball, so it's not like he can do anything. And if he goes Hog in the opposite lane, we have our E-Barbs. The one thing you need to watch out is for Evo Skeletons. So I'm going to try and cycle to my Rage. Okay. Or my Evo Zap. Either one is great. And I'm actually going to Evo Zap Rage over here. Yeah. Cool. I wanted that Musketeer dead more than anything. Log comes down, but Sparky... Yeah, they're the Evo Skeletons. Yeah, my man doesn't know how to defend. 2.6 is like such a bad deck. Like, it used to be really good and all, but now it's like it is so washed in terms of a deck. It's really hard to play unless you're like the greatest Clash Royale player in the world. Like 2.6 up against this behemoth of a deck that I'm running is actually just crazy. We're gonna do this. That just gets blasted. That lane is closed for business. My lane is closed for business. All we have to do is zap on his tower, so we might as well just do this. Zap, Rage, and my man, he's cooked. Like, let's just face facts. He's cooked. We're gonna take both towers here. So GG's to this 2.6 player. This is one of the best decks I've ever seen. Maybe not ever seen, but in this current meta. So we're gonna hold that W, and I'll see you with our next deck. Okay, into our last deck of the video, not our last game, and it is this Mega Knight deck that I feel like is so under the radar. Like, I've only seen very, very few players using it. Wow, I can't believe that full counters. And it's really strong. So if you want to use, if you like Mega Knight, you like spam decks, you like decks with slower cycles, this deck is actually amazing. I think he's gonna go for the King Tower activation here, so I'm gonna predictably arrows. Yeah, and at least he doesn't get King Tower activated, so that in itself was worth it. So really good play from us to make sure that he does not activate King Tower, and on top of that, yeah, he already called GG's. I mean, I don't agree, but we'll see. I'm going to do this. I'll be ready for the barrel. Yeah, he is running bait. We're going to pop this ability. And Archer Queen ability is cracked. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he calls good game. That prediction, the only reason I made that prediction is because I play log bait, so I know a lot about how they like to play and kind of what to expect. And on top of that, we have Dagger Duchess, which again is really good. Like, watch it against all this bait. It's pretty much going to clean up everything. So from this position, there's really no reason that I should lose, but it could happen. Okay, we're going to be ready here. I think he might go barrel with this. I mean, that would make sense. Yeah, well played. Oh, but he played it in the back. I don't think he should have played it in the back like that, because he would have gotten way more damage if he just played it in the normal spot. Olaf Zap ready. He doesn't have Gang. He doesn't have Valk. I don't really know what he plays on this. Maybe like Wall Breakers or something. Yeah, he goes for the Dark Gob. Since he doesn't have Dark Gob and Cycle, I will go like this. Well, arrows on this. I mean, it's a, what, +2 trade? I don't see any real reason why that's an issue. And now he can try and activate King Tower. But this is going to be a difficult defense. Even with Evo Valkyrie, like, it's just not going to be an easy defense. My man is going to lose his tower. And, you know, it feels bad. You know, bait on bait crime. As someone who plays log bait, I hate to, you know, take out a fellow log bait player like this. But for the purpose of the video, it's got to be done. Princess is almost going to get taken out. I'm going to go Ghost here and Queen. Get ready to pop the ability. Decoy barrel over there so I can just ignore it. Okay. You need to be careful. I definitely don't want to go into a 2-tower game. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it definitely wouldn't be ideal. We're going to see if we can hit lots of things with these arrows. The arrows have such a wide, like, radius, so trying to get back to another ability, and we will. Yeah, nice double ability. And Dagger Duchess is just so good against the barrel, bro. It's, like, unfair almost how good it is. We're just going to zap here. Bandit just so he can't go for a Princess at the bridge. He still needs to respond to that Ghost, and it's going to be a good game. So, honestly, super stoked with how we played it. Granted, it is a really good matchup, and I can just ignore that barrel. That's how good Dagger Duchess is. I hope this goes to show how good this deck is, especially if you don't want to play against log bait. So GG's to that guy. We're going to hold that W. See you in the next game. Alright, into likely our last match of the video. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with this deck, with Dagger Duchess. I mean, all of the decks that I played are incredibly strong, but, you know, show must go on. You know, I gotta edit the video, I gotta post it, and I feel like we've played enough to demonstrate why I feel like this deck is so good. I feel like he's gonna go Hog, so I'm gonna go Queen like this to activate King Tower. And we're gonna eat some damage. We're gonna eat 2 Hog shots, I think. But we do get King Tower activated, which I feel like is worth it, but we'll see. Alrighty. He's obviously going to be very well equipped to defend this. Yeah, he just drops the Mighty Miner. It's nice to see Mighty Miner back in the meta. I mean, I'm a Mighty Miner stan. I really am. I miss this card. Truly, truly I do. I'm going to go like this. I wouldn't be surprised if he went in for a Hog, but he does not. I think I'm gonna snipe this. I don't really want this hitting my tower. No way he protects this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be annoying, and the Ghost is actually going to live for a while. Okay, I'm going to let it go. I thought about zapping, but I think this is a fine play because the Ram Rider still gets damage on the tower, so I'm happy with that interaction. Shout out to Ram Rider, dude. Even after balance changes, card is really good. We're going to get ready with our High Queen in case he gets ready to go in for a Hog. If not, we can just cycle our Eye Drag, like in the corner. High Queen ready to go. Even with that, it's like... Fair enough. Wow. Wow. Talk about value. Holy moly. I thought that Firecracker was long gone. Let that be a lesson. Just arrows the Firecracker, apparently. Apparently just arrowsing the Firecracker is the move. That's my fault for not immediately just playing arrows on it, apparently. Alright. We're going to learn from our mistakes, though. Okay, we're going to learn, right? We're going to learn from our mistakes and get much more damage because of it. Is it enough damage? Probably not. But damage is damage. That Firecracker is going in the opposite lane as well, so we can kind of just ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. Okay. He opted not to go in for the Hog Rider. Maybe that's the proper play. I'm not sure. Goes for the Hog in the back. I respect it. Okay, let's take this spell chip onto the tower, and it takes care of the Firecracker. I know he'll be back to another one, but it is what it is. And that's going to be maybe a good game because Evo Mega Knight is busted. Nice. That's pretty much inside of spell cycle range, so we're going to go Ram Rider here because he's going to Hog. There we go, arrows. And bandit, and then zap. And that's going to be a good game. Good game to that hog player. I think we just played it a little bit better. And we had, you know, a few pivotal moments that helped us break through. So GG's to Probo. We're going to give him the good game. Could have gone either way, honestly, but I love our deck. I love the way we played it. We'll go ahead and see y'all in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I hope you give Dagger Duchess a try. She's really good, not in every deck, but in some of the decks that she synergizes with. The 3 that I showed you today are by far the best decks that you can use. So give it a try. Let me know what you think of her and of all of the balance changes. And I really hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace!